Hey guys, what's up? It's Connor. I'm here doing a different kind of video. I wanted to address a couple things real quick with the channel and just my thoughts on YouTube in general lately. First of all, I am sorry that I haven't been able to upload any type of real content like the videos I've been doing, because I know there were a few weeks where I was doing multiple different videos every day or every week, and now it's kind of slowed down to where I haven't been posting as much. Sorry about that. The whole reason that I have been slowing down is because of college. Midterms are coming up and it's been just really stressful, on top of switching jobs and just new changes in life. So sorry about that. I do plan to start making more videos soon. This was just like a little update that I wanted to do, but that's not the only thing I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about YouTube itself, not the app, but not the platform, but the community, I suppose, is the best way to put it. I started my YouTube channel in, I think it was January 19th of 2015, I believe. So it was a good while. YouTube had already been a staple in media and had been already prevalent and dominant. It's not like I started back in 2005, I think it was, when they first created YouTube and put it out in the world. I came in about 10 years later and started YouTube stuff. I made an account. I was a fan of different videos. I wanted to comment on videos, like them, subscribe to people, see more of their content. It was fun. See, in the beginning, YouTube fostered a platform for just everyday people to exercise their creativity and authenticity. It didn't matter what you were putting out, as long as you were putting something out that showed you were having fun and that you actually cared about what was going out, and not just for the money. Because back in the beginning stages, people didn't even know they could make a lot of money. They didn't know YouTube was going to be that stable. They didn't know if it was going to keep as active. It was a new thing that nobody had ever heard of. So it was kind of a gamble to put all of your chips in one pile, or all your eggs in one basket with YouTube. At one point, it was about individuals just having fun, going and recording stuff, playing video games, doing vlogs. I don't know if vlogs were really a thing back when YouTube started, but it was just about people just sharing ideas and hobbies, interests, talents. Major financial motives were not really a thing. It wasn't about money, it was about passion and authenticity. The platform, it offered a sense of community, to be completely honest, where creators just connected with their audiences on a personal level. They actually wanted to know what people wanted to see. They wanted to know what they enjoyed, and they also wanted to correlate that with what they enjoyed doing and putting out there into the world. Now, as YouTube grew, monetization became more prominent with ad revenues and sponsorships and, shaping content basically for financial gain. It was more or less still about authenticity and creativity. It wasn't completely financial at one point, but it was starting to show shades of it. Eventually the focus did shift to making money instead of creativity. I mean, people were more interested in engagement, views, clicks, likes, subscribes. They were more interested in numbers than creativity and authenticity. And I get it. If you don't have those numbers, you really don't have a reason to keep posting, or that's what at least it feels like. But at one point it became more prominent than just being creative. See, at one point, content was there no longer to be creative or authentic. It was more or less just to show off what you had, how much money you had, what you did, luxury lifestyles, expensive products, and, who can outdo the other. We all remember back in 2017, all the people were having YouTube beef, and all the big names, they were just basically colliding over who had more stuff. Now, I know it's been a while since this has happened, but the whole 2019 PewDiePie versus T-Series, that, in my opinion, is where it really snapped. It really just went from one to the other. That was the first sign of corporate YouTube. It was no longer about creativity at that point. The famous rivalry between the two really symbolized a shift, in YouTube, and, making it more corporate. See, you had this one creator who was just this one guy, maybe with a couple editors, who was making content for fun, making it because he enjoyed it. Yes, he got money, but he was doing it because he enjoyed it. And then came in this giant company from India, right whenever India started getting Wi-Fi and being able to make content. This giant corporation that's always been pretty questionable comes in and tries to overtake him, and eventually does. It really just showed that corporations have taken over. It began as a fan-driven race to keep an independent creator on top, and it eventually highlighted how corporations were entering the platform, with T-Series representing corporate structure into YouTube. This was a pivotal moment that many people recognized. YouTube was no longer a space for independence. It was more or less just a corporate battleground. And if you know me, you know I'm one of the most anti-corporate people there is. So it really bothered me whenever I realized how corporate things were getting. Eventually, creators started their own business. Just to name a few, Mr. Beast with Feastables, Logan Paul and KSI with Prime, Jake Paul with that, I think it's called W, the deodorant brand, I don't know. And fair play, I suppose, you're making money, but at the same time, creating these companies around brands focus more on financial gain than original creative spirit. And that is kind of where people started dropping off, where people started drawing the line and saying, no, this is not what YouTube is. This is not what it was when we started. This is not what it should be. Now, we all know these companies are relatively driven towards younger, impressionable audiences like kids 12 and under. I mean, it's not the kids' fault either. And some would say it's the parents' fault, which, I mean, that's up for debate. But you can't deny that the creator is at fault. You got the creator selling whatever product to these kids, regardless of how good it is or the quality of it. And the kids don't know any better because their favorite content creator is making it. So they want it. They want to be included. But they're young and impressionable, and that's where my problem is with it. If it were adults that they were catering to, adults know better. They know what they're doing whenever they put their credit card in there and get whatever product. Kids don't know. And that's the problem that I find, is that they're targeting children with this, and it's really wrong in my opinion. Not to say other people haven't done it before, but these are people who don't know what their companies are even about. They don't even own the full companies. But I digress. The real point is the focus is now on building empires, maximizing profits, We are no longer in the YouTube that is about creativity and authenticity and fun. We are no longer in that YouTube. Sure, some people still create to make fun content. Some people do it because they enjoy it. But let's be honest here, people. We all know that it's just a race to see who can make the most money, who can be a millionaire, a billionaire, whatever, fastest, who can sell the most products, who has the most luxury vehicles, who has mansions, who has all of this stuff. That's all it is. It's not who is making content that they enjoy and are having fun making and people enjoy it. It's not about that anymore. It's about money. And I understand money is important. We all want money. It's like one of the most crucial things in the world to have. I understand that. But at some point, you've got to look in the mirror and say, why am I doing this? Am I doing it because I enjoy it, or am I doing it because of money? And most of these people would have to say money. And I understand it. It just doesn't make it any lighter on the situation. Not to mention the algorithm. I mean, content creators now prioritize algorithm-driven content. Clickbait. They maximize revenue rather than focusing on genuine creative expression. They focus on clicks. I mean, you can't tell me that most of the YouTube thumbnails out there are not just trying to get views. And I understand that's what it's for, but at the same time, it's adding to the corporate structure of YouTube. And the sad part is, I was once one of these young audiences who watched for fun and inspiration and, just general enjoyment. Now it's just marketing. That's all it is marketing. As somebody who is going into the marketing field as a career, it definitely scares me knowing that that is what YouTube is now. It was at one point this like sought after thing. Everybody wanted to be a YouTuber because it looked fun. They didn't want to do it because of making money. I mean, that was probably part of it, but they wanted to make it because they wanted to feel included, and they wanted to be like the people who they looked up to, and they wanted to do it creatively. Now, it's just buy your way to the top, buy your way to whatever, and it's sad, if I'm being honest. The shift raises concerns about exploitation, as young fans feel pressured now to support creators financially. YouTube is losing sight of what it once was, and it scares me. Not to say that YouTube is completely gone, but it's very, very much a different website than when we first started, and it's sad, honestly. Yes, it's kind of targeted towards, the whole, Lunchly, Prime, Feastables, all these big name things. This video is kind of targeted towards that, and I understand that they're just trying to make money, but at the same time, you got to think, when is it right to only want money, and when is it right to want money but also be authentic and creative while doing it? Because you can, but they just don't want to. I know this is a bit different than what I usually do. I know this is more of like a sit down and talk kind of video. I don't mean for it to be I don't mean for it to be this is what it's going to be from now on. I'm still going to post the same stuff and new stuff. I've got some really great stuff coming that I enjoy making. Not that I make money off of. I enjoy making it because of creativity and authenticity. Notice the difference? That's another thing, is that the people who only do it for creativity generally don't get as big as the people who are doing it just for money, because they care about money so much, so all they want to do is get to the top regardless of what it takes. Whether it's crypto scams, whether it's selling whatever products, they just want to get to the top. And that's what YouTube is now. A race to the top. Sorry for the long form video. I know that this is not what I usually do. I don't plan to make many more of these videos. I hope I don't have to make more of these videos. I just wanted to speak out against what's been going on YouTube lately. Yeah, I've got some really great stuff in the works, so don't worry. I will be back doing more stuff. I want to get through this this midterm, and then we'll be good to go. I'll have more time, hopefully, to create. I hope you guys understand, college is my number one concern. This is just something I want to do for fun. But thank you guys for the support on all the videos that I've had so far, and I really appreciate it. So until next time, I will see you guys later. Thank you for sticking around if you have. See you later.